On the second part here, we want to find the second derivative, and you find this the same way you found the first, but instead of using f of x, you're going to use f prime of x. And so the idea is that this is going to be the limit as h goes to 0, and we have f prime of x plus h. So here's our f prime of x. Wherever you see an x, you're going to replace it with an x plus h. And so the first thing I want to write down is negative 2, all divided by, and this x becomes an x plus h, quantity squared. And minus, right, f prime of x, and here's f prime of x, which is negative 2 over x squared. And this is all divided by h. Right. And because I'm subtracting two fractions on top, what I need to find is a common denominator. And the way that I do this is I just look at these two things, and I say, okay, well, I need an x squared here, so I'll put an x squared there, and x squared there. So I don't change this fraction. This is still negative 2 over x plus h quantity squared. And over here, I'll need an x plus h squared. I'll extend this line, and on top, I'll put an x plus h squared. All right, so now I have a common denominator, so what I can do is combine the numerators. So this is equal to the limit as h goes to 0 of a negative 2x squared, and that's the first term, minus a minus is a plus, so plus 2 times x plus h squared, all divided by an x squared and an x plus h squared. And this is all divided by little h. Alright, so now I have to do some more algebra here. This is equal to, I'm going to multiply this stuff out here on the right. So what I get is this is the limit as h goes to 0 of minus 2x squared minus, and then I have 2 times x plus h quantity squared. I have an x squared plus 2 times xh. And I always get this middle term, and then plus an h squared. And that's not minus, right? That's plus. Right? That should be a plus sign. So plus that. All divided by, I have x squared times x plus h quantity squared. It's all divided by h. And so that's equal to the limit as h goes to 0. And I'm going to have some cancellation here. So what's going to cancel? Well, I have 2x squared is going to cancel with 2 times x squared. And so what this is going to equal is just 4xh. Right, so negative 2x squared cancels with a positive 2x squared. Then 2 times 2xh, so 4xh, plus a 2h squared, and all divided by x squared times x plus h, quantity squared, all divided by an h.